So I'm a big lover of old things, but I'm also a big lover of new things. And one of the new things that's fun to play with at the moment is ChatGPT. There's a rock and roll festival on this weekend, and it's got me thinking about the idea that we can use a new thing to help us do an old thing. And I've been experimenting with how this new thing, how ChatGPT can help us with our report comments. How can we use it as a little admin assistant to help us ask the right questions that we need to be asking, and then can we make the process more efficient or more fun? Can we use AI to make a very human activity even more human? Is there a way that we can use AI to make this process even more human and more special, but actually become more efficient at the same time? So that's what I've been playing with. Uh, let's go check out the computer, and I'll let you be the judge. All right, so we're looking to figure out how to use ChatGPT to help us to write our report comments. So I've got ChatGPT here. I've got the outcomes for my subject. I've got a list of core values I want to use, and I've got some kids. So let me explore with you how we can train ChatGPT to help us to write our report comments in a way that's maybe engaging for us to do, maybe insightful, or maybe efficient and quick. I've got another little tip that I'll use along the way that helps me, that I've found that's been good to use with ChatGPT. So I'm not having to spend too much time trying to draft things for it. I can just tell my story about the kid and the situation, and then use ChatGPT as a way to succinctify, if I can use that word. Oh, I did anyway. If I can use that to bring it together in a format that's appropriate for the report comment. So let's just start here. Hey, can you help me to write my report comments? I'll give you the outcomes assessed, our school values, and a list of students, and you formulate questions for me so I can answer them, and then you write a comment. Each comment must only be 450 characters long. That's what our school has the option for, give or take. And it needs to follow a format which I will share with you. All right, so it's going to do that. It's going to help me. Yep, no worries. So I'll do the outcomes. Let's just copy paste a couple of these guys in here. Let's say we're doing year 9 English. Not a year 9 English teacher, but hey, we'll just go with it. All right, copy pasting a couple of these guys in here. All right. See, I'm mucking up. It's not even getting it perfectly, but let's just go with 3. So they're the outcomes. I think it's probably, yep, it knows that. Values, let's go just a core list of values here. Let's just go with that just to keep it general. Let's go with let's see. Oh, I'll do the, let's go with this band's system, which is bands show like best attributes, area of success, needs improvement, do this to help, supportive statement. I'll put that in. Here is the format I would like you to follow. The instructions for the format I would like you to follow. Boom. So it's given me some questions, which is basically of this. Can you ask about the outcomes in question 2 and 3? Let's see if it can do that. Yeah, cool. It's asking really specifically about that section. Okay. My list of students are Jeremy, Johnny, Joey, Jessica, and Jamal. All right, so please ask me one at a time. All right, let's begin with Jeremy. All right, so best attributes. Oh, sorry. I would rather, let's not one at a time. Please ask me one student at a time and all questions. All right. It's going to help us with that. All right. So here's another little tip I want to add. So it's given us the questions for the reports. You can copy it by clicking this little button here. Copy. Let's go to Word, blank doc. I'm going to paste it in here, and I'm going to do something that is quite cool. It really allows you to just talk really freely about the student rather than having to type everything and doing like a proper answer, because ChatGPT can really, it can take whatever words you've got and put it into that good format for you. So I want to use Word's dictation tool to just speak and tell some stories and just get a bit emotive about a few things, because I can, and I don't have to, sometimes it's easier to talk about somebody than it is to write about them. So I'm going to give it a crack here. These are all just examples. Anyway, I'm just going to make it up on the spot, but you can see how the power of this is. All right, so I click this here, and I can, as you can see, it types out what I speak, which is pretty amazing. You can just use your laptop, mic, whatever. But what I'm going to do is answer these questions here. All right, Jeremy is a super engaged student. He's really passionate. He's fun. He laughs a lot, but he actually gets his work done as well. He's happy to be working in a team. And, there was one time I remember he helped Joanne to do her work when she was really stuck. And we're all really proud of him there. All right, so that's really quick way to do it. So I'm looking at the areas of success. That to write all that would be a lot, and I could just do it really quickly. But I guess what you'll see is that ChatGPT can take all this information and then put it into the format that you're wanting to use. All right, I'll just quickly finish all this off, and then we'll put that info into the All right, so I've got all that. I just, that didn't take very long, and it was enjoyable to talk about things. I could be honest and just go with it. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT, and I'm going to give the answers straight in there. So the whole thing. Let's see what they've said. Yep, what's that? Jeremy is a highly engaged and passionate student who demonstrates a great sense of humor while maintaining focus on his work. His ability to work well in a team and his willingness to help others, such as assisting Joanne, are commendable. In the assessment, Jeremy displayed strong understanding, interpretation, and critical analysis skills, particularly evident in his essay where he effectively highlighted societal dysfunction. To further enhance his skills, I recommend minimizing distractions by not sitting next to Joshua and setting goals for completing homework in a timely manner. Providing draft submissions beforehand and collaborating on setting deadlines can support his progress. I believe Jeremy has great potential to improve his writing skills and aptly apply his astute observations to written expression. He brings joy and enthusiasm to the classroom environment. 449 characters. So that's pretty good. I'd probably adjust this section about Joanne, willingness to help others, and maybe tell the story there a little bit. I guess one thing I would do is see if we can bring in a few more of those outcomes. Thanks. Next student, please. And can you ask a few more questions about the outcomes? Certainly. Cool. Needs improvement. All right, sweet. So it's given us a chance to looks for improvement, actionable steps. It's asked the questions in a different way. And so I do that again with the next student. And I can go back in, and I'm getting a lot of information down quickly and then back quickly, and it's in a finished format. So anyway, that's a bit of the tactic I'm using. Hopefully that's helpful to you, and yeah, give it a try. I think even for some of them, or to rewrite some of the ones you've already done, it's a good little double quick hack there. Anyway, if you have a crack at it, let me know how you go. Or if you've got a better system or you've got some better prompts for ChatGPT, give it a try. Even if you muck around with it for 5 or 10 minutes and see what you can get and see whether that's going to be good enough for you. Chuck some tips back at me. Love to be learning and understanding what is working for people, what's not. Also, let me know if is this is you finding this, is it inappropriate? Is it not good? What's wrong with this situation? Am I using this tool inappropriately, or do you think it's cheating, or is it lame, or come on Jimmy, stop trying to find a shortcut type thing? Let me know. I'd love to just hear some back and forth about this sort of stuff and just get a little convo going. All right, thanks guys, I'll catch you next time.